Hi, my name is Tanner, and today we are going to be doing the second video for Fat Man Firearms, which is technically a redo of the first video, which is a little bit too long. I covered too many things in a simple video. So basically I'm just going to be splitting it into two parts. It's going to be the review, and then the second part's in another video is going to be the cleaning, the full disassembly, and how to do basically all of that. Okay, so getting into the arm, what you get with the kit that you get from Century Arms is, of course, the rifle, a nice surplus sling, the Magpul PMag, which is not bad, it's a pretty quality magazine, and a cleaning kit that loses stuff. Weird. Okay. So in that cleaning kit you get a whole bunch of the old, standard AK cleaning components. We go over that later. So yeah. This rifle is nothing of what I've read on the internet and watched on YouTube about what WASRs are like. The sights aren't canted. There's nothing to adjust on the sight picture at all. The barrel is very well constructed. It's not bent. It's not misaligned. It's not misconstructed. The action is smooth and crisp. The charging handle doesn't get stuck on the return if you're pushing it forward by hand. Everything's very tight. There's no looseness. There is no mag wobble in the firearm. There is a tiny little amount with the PMag, but it's acceptable. I prefer steel magazines, and with those, absolutely none. There's no wobble. It's a form fit, which is amazing because that's one of the biggest complaints about WASR rifles, or WASR rifles. That it's just, there's too much mag wobble because the milling is bad. This is not a WASR-10-63 or whatever they are, it used to be. This is a WASR-10-GP, which is general purpose. Yeah. Basically, I think they stopped making the 63s and just started making better style rifles. I think they ran out of the old stuff, started making new stuff, and it's excellent because there's no problems with it. There's no mismatched serial numbers. All the serial numbers on the barrel, the gas tube assembly here, and basically the block here. The rear sight has the same serial number. Everything is basically serialized the exact same, which is something that apparently they didn't have in the past. I'm really excited about that. The trigger is nice and crisp. It does have the pull and then a nice snap to release it, which is, I know the triggers in these are now made by Century. The entire basically fire control group is made by Century, which is excellent. They're doing a very well job. I know they used to be made by Tapco for a long time. I know that this one is Century, and I think the last couple of years have been Century. I don't know, but I know that Century is doing a really good job, which is what it is. Yeah, basically, so everything on this rifle is either made in Romania or made in the United States. It is 922R compliant parts, and those are going to be the entire furniture set, the fire control group, basically the muzzle, which is this brake is also made by Century. The grip is made by Century, and basically the mag is American made. It's a Magpul mag, so that's how they get one last part of that. So, I don't think they count the sling. I think that's kind of an accessory thing. But, yeah, I have no idea. Basically, everything on this rifle is very well milled. It's not what you would expect out of an American or an Italian or a German arms manufacturer, but it's an AK. It's an AK that's going to run well and probably for a very, very long time. I bought this for 600 plus tax from Gainer Mountain. My town is lucky enough to have one of the ones that isn't closing, so I was able to pick this up for 600 due to a signing error. I guess they got too many, so fortunate for me. They're really nice. Gainer Mountain is great people. If I could do an advert for them, I would. Yeah, they were really nice. They were really helpful people. They were willing to order what they didn't have. Yeah, we'll be going back. But I digress. With the WASR, you do get all the nice wood furniture and everything. Nothing's polymer other than, of course, the pistol grip. It does come with the side mount scope rail, which is the quick release Soviet style. It does have a kind of a crisp and annoyingly stiff release button back here. Release button / return spring catch thing. But that'll probably wear down with time. So I've already taken this apart and cleaned it, so I will be redoing that video again for the masses, I guess. But I mean, you can see in there everything is nice and crisp and clean. So taking all this out. Chrome lined gas piston, and the barrel is chrome lined, which is very, very nice because it prevents basic corrosion. It doesn't stop it, but it does help prevent it, which if you clean it after every firing, not every firing, but every outing that you go on and shoot it, you're not going to have a bad time. It'll last you forever, which, I mean, you should be doing that anyways as a responsible shooter. So basically, features are, this is the rudimentary breakdown right here. I'm not going to go into it, that's a different video. But you got all this produced in the United States. I believe it's all, yeah, I think this entire thing right here is made by Century. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that, but looks alright. Could be produced elsewhere, I don't know. But I ramble yet again. There we go. So I'm just going to put everything back together. Like I said, this is a very well made rifle, and as of yet, come on you butt, there we go. I have not found one single thing that other YouTubers and shooters on forums have found to complain about the rifle. It's a very AK rifle. It's not going to have, this is what, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this was produced in 2016. It'll be obviously in the title. But it ain't nothing like the old ones. And I'll be buying another one if I need to, but I don't foresee it because it's probably going to last me for the rest of my life. Good stuff. Thanks.